There have been plenty of abilities in the Kirby games. Today I'm going to explain all of them, but due to errors, some of the abilities will not be explained. So, grab a snack and a drink, and let's get started. Animal Kirby is based off of rather a wolf or a dog. Archer Kirby is based off of a simple archer. Paint Kirby looks like a normal artist, but it could also be Andaline. Backdrop Kirby's bandana is just a bandana that's in fighting. Ball Kirby is just a ball. Balloon Kirby inflates like a balloon. Beam Kirby's wand is based off of a magician, but his hat's based off of a jester. Beetle Kirby is just a beetle. That's easy. Bell Kirby has a bell hat and holds some bells. Bomb Kirby's hat is based off of a popper. Kirby's just on fire. It's pretty easy. Circus Kirby is a jester too. Cleaning Kirby resembles a maid of sorts. Copy Kirby's eye thing resembles a robot, but I don't know why. Cupid Kirby is just an angel. He just wears a yellow hat for this one, but I think it might be based off of Sir Kibble a little bit. I don't know. Dr. Kirby's just a doctor. Pretty easy. Drill Kirby, it has a drill on his head and goggles to protect him. PSI Kirby represents Nintendo or NES to some degree. He just has a simple fighting bandana. Freeze Kirby actually is a nice reference to Popo from the Ice Climbers. Ghost Kirby is just a ghost. Hammer Kirby just has a bandana for it. High Jump Kirby looks like a superhero with a cape. Ice Kirby just gains a crown of ice. Jet Kirby gets a jet on his head and goggles to protect him. Laser Kirby could just be a robot thing. Magic Kirby, just magician. Metal Kirby just is made of metal. It's easy. Mini Kirby just becomes pretty small. Mirror Kirby is just based on a magician. Kinda. Missile Kirby becomes a missile. Needle Kirby gets a hat with a lot of needles in them. Simple. Ninja Kirby gets a hat that a ninja would wear, like Naruto. Parasol Kirby doesn't have any visual differences besides the umbrella. Plasma Kirby gets a crown of plasma. Poison Kirby gets a crown of poison, but the thing around his head is actually a venomous snake. Ranger Kirby gets a hunting hat, I believe. Sleep Kirby gets a hat that you would have when you sleep in fairy tales. Smash Bros. Kirby looks the same. Spark Kirby just gets a crown of plasma. Spirit Kirby gets a primal head bandana thing. The yellow things represent spider eyes, and he also has a spider web on Spider Kirby's hat. Staff Kirby just gets a hat that I don't know the origin of. Rock Kirby gets rocks on his hat. Suplex Kirby's hat could be based off of a black or blue belt. Sword Kirby's hat definitely represents Link from The Legend of Zelda. Throw Kirby has the same origins as Suplex Kirby probably. Tornado Kirby gets a little tornado on his head. UFO Kirby just becomes a UFO. Water Kirby gets a crown of water on his head. Wheel Kirby gets a hat that a biker might wear. Whip Kirby gets a Western styled hat. Wing Kirby gets a bunch of feathers all over. Wrestler Kirby gets a wrestler mask. Yo-Yo Kirby gets a hat and a bandage like a little kid. Crash Kirby gets a crown full of explosive energy in it. Festival Kirby gets some festival gear, including feathers. Like Kirby has no difference besides from the ball. Mike Kirby gets some headphones and a microphone. Simple.